If you've been in the San Francisco Bay Area lately, you might have felt it, a little rumble here, a slight shake there. It's not just your imagination. A series of at least 90 small earthquakes has been rattling the East Bay, specifically centered near the city of San Ramon. This activity kicked off on November 9th with a magnitude 3.8 tremor, followed by an on-and-off sequence of smaller quakes, including a magnitude 3.2 that was definitely noticeable to residents on November 21st. Thankfully, there's been no significant damage or injuries. Most of these quakes are so minor they're barely felt. But what's got everyone talking is the sheer number of them, clustered together in what seismologists are calling an aftershock sequence. So, what's really going on beneath our feet? Let's zoom in on the location. The epicenters of these quakes are just a couple of miles southeast of San Ramon, right on top of the northern part of the Calaveras Fault. This fault is a major player in the Bay Area's seismic scene, 190-kilometer-long branch of the infamous San Andreas system. Recent studies show that this particular section under San Ramon is more complex than we thought, with a network of interconnected fault strands. Think of it like a tangled web that can trap and release stress in small, rapid bursts. This isn't the first time this area has lit up. San Ramon experienced similar earthquake swarms in 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000, and again in 2015. It seems we're on a 5 to 10 year cycle for this kind of activity. And after a relatively quiet decade, it looks like the cycle is repeating. If you look at a USGS map, you can see the quakes forming a tight, linear pattern right along the fault line, about 5 to 10 kilometers deep. So why is this happening now? Seismologists like UC Berkeley's Roland Bergman have pointed out that this is technically an aftershock sequence. The first quake on November 9th was the strongest, and everything since has been a smaller echo as the fault resettles. These events often come in waves, a burst of activity, then a quiet period, then another burst. This could go on for weeks or even months. One theory is that fluids, maybe rainwater seeping deep into the ground, are lubricating the fault, making it easier for these small slips to occur. While this kind of activity is common in California, it's purely fault-driven here, unlike swarms near volcanic regions. Now for the big question, what does this mean for the risk of a larger earthquake? The immediate risk from this specific swarm is low. The USGS estimates there is only about a 5% chance of it triggering a magnitude 5.0 or stronger quake in the coming week. However, this swarm is a powerful reminder of the larger seismic reality we live in. The Calaveras Fault itself is capable of producing a destructive magnitude 6.7 earthquake, and there's an 18% chance of that happening by 2030. Zooming out to the entire Bay Area, the forecast is even more sobering. There is a 72% probability of a magnitude 6.7 or larger earthquake hitting somewhere in the region by 2043. That number has actually gone up recently, partly due to new evidence showing the Hayward and Rogers Creek faults might be connected, which could lead to a much larger rupture. For communities in the East Bay like San Ramon, Concord, and Walnut Creek, the shaking could be amplified by up to 25% because of the soft sedimentary basins they rebuilt on. This San Ramon sequence isn't happening in isolation. A separate magnitude 3.5 quake hit near Vallejo on November 18th, and other minor tremors have been recorded elsewhere. It all raises questions about how stress might be transferring between the Bay Area's interconnected network of faults. Of course, this has led to a lot of buzz on social media, with people describing the rumbles as feeling like a truck hitting their house. While some speculate about wild theories, the science is clear. We live in earthquake country. Experts stress that this is the perfect time to review your preparedness. Make sure heavy furniture is secured, check your emergency kits, and consider downloading an earthquake alert app like MyShake. These small swarms rarely escalate, but they serve as a critical dress rehearsal for the inevitable big one. They remind us to be ready, not scared. For real-time updates on seismic activity, you can always check the USGS earthquake website. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and don't forget to follow for more updates.